What is... Oh my God, it's bright in here. What is up, guys? It is Thursday. I'm driving home from work. Excuse my cute polo. I don't have to work tomorrow, so it's like Friday for me, so I'm pumped. I'm probably putting this video up on Friday, so happy Friday to you guys. This weekend should be fun. I got a mod for the BMW in. It's not the chair. If you watched my last video, I'm not putting that in yet. This is a different one, something I've never tried before, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully I'll film it. Hopefully we won't break anything, and hopefully it looks good when we're done. Today, though, what we're doing today is talking about the WRX, the mods it has, where I got it, all of that fun stuff. So take a look at these clips, and then we'll get into it. Give him a second. Give him a second. The dude stalled. He's fine. Ready? Boost. Boost. Today we are driving my 2012 Subaru WRX Premium. Fancy. The Premium is basically a base model WRX that they put a cold weather package on, so it comes with heated seats and these little heating elements that heat up your windshield wipers, those things, and then they give you a sunroof. Keeping my buns warm, keeping my Taco Bell warm on the way home from the drive-thru. Pro tip: heat it up, put your Taco Bell here, keeps it warm for the way home. I've owned this car for roughly a year and 8 months, a year and 9 months. I've put about 20,000 miles on it since I bought it. It was not brand new when I bought it. I bought it from CarMax. The previous owner had it for about a year. I put 20,000 miles on it in that year. It is a 2012. I think it was sold to the previous owner in late 2012. I don't know anything about him. Like I said, I bought it from CarMax. What I do know is he must have done quite a bit of Subaruing, because this thing was covered in mud. It's covered in rock chips, which is just, you know, I guess comes with the territory when people want to go out and pretend to be rally drivers. So the modifications on the car currently, there isn't a whole lot. Exterior wise, there is the IAG taillight overlays. I couldn't handle the clearness of the stock taillights on these things, so I went ahead and got the red taillight overlays. It just makes it, I mean, from a distance, yeah, if you didn't know that it was a WRX or you just weren't a car person, you probably can't even tell. It's just vinyl, red vinyl film that goes over it to make it look a little bit more normal. Outside of that, there is performance modifications. The only one is it has a Subaru Performance Tuning exhaust, the SPT exhaust, which you probably hear in this video. I apologize for the sound quality. I need to figure out a better way to mic myself. This thing is not super quiet, but it's not super loud, but I'm sure it's probably a little bit drony on that camera there, and I'll do my best to talk over it, and hopefully in the future we'll get a little bit better sound quality. So that's it for performance modifications. Interior, it does have a Perrin shift knob, that weird like leathery, I don't know if it's in here, it's in here somewhere, that weird leathery, tall leathery one that comes with it. I just couldn't handle. It's not my favorite. So I got one. It is, I don't know what if it's made of metal or Delrin or something, but it does get hot and cold in extreme temperatures. So, you know, just keep that in mind if you want to get one for your car. Otherwise, in here, it is stock radio, stock speakers, nothing crazy, no navigation, no leather, just the standard base WRX cloth seats. What else? I'm sitting in traffic. Subaru. recommends that you follow the extreme or heavy use service intervals with their turbo cars. I don't know if they know their clientele well or just assume that the WRX, you know, people who buy it are enthusiasts and just are gonna, you know, floor it everywhere they go. But what that means is, I think at like 30 or 35K, they want you to do quite a bit of fluid flushing, stuff that on other cars typically isn't standard. I've done a couple of them, but two of the more annoying ones I still need to do. So in an upcoming video or two, I'm going to go ahead and do the coolant flush and transmission flush. Transmission flush I'm really not looking forward to, but it needs to be done. Talking to yourself in a car is very weird. I'm sure everybody else on the road is like, what in the world? Or they don't notice. It's probably like one of those things that I'm sitting here very self-conscious about the fact that there is a camera mounted to my windshield and you guys are riding along with me. And, you know, in this real time, it looks like I'm talking to myself, but nobody else probably cares. Modification-wise, I'd really like to get probably, you know, honestly, I'm just going to go with probably a cheap front lip off of Amazon or something and just see how the fitment is. You may have to buy hardware for it after the fact because I've heard the hardware that comes with them are not very good. But again, I spoke with the previous owner, Subaruing, and the whole front bumper underneath is very rashed, and it has it looks like it cracked just on the bottom a time or two, and they used maybe some sort of like JB Weld or Walmart epoxy or something to just kind of hold it back together. So my intention is to get the lip to maybe give it a little bit more structural rigidity, maybe look a little bit cooler, and, you know, be mad JDM, yo. Oh, moving on over. Come on, Prius. Come on, Prius. Thank you. This guy, Space Martian helmet on. Performance-wise, I think it's my daily driver and I have the M3, so I'm probably not going to go too crazy. I really considered getting possibly a Cobb access port, so we'll see. That may be something I do. I'm not planning on going like stage 3 nitrous or, you know, stage 3 giant turbo or any of this like weird stuff. I just, you know, I need this to drive to work every day. I can't be sitting on the side of the road with you know, a blown motor because I'm pushing too much boost. So that'll all stay stock. The internals will stay stock. I don't plan to rebuild the motor or do anything crazy. This dude right here, NWO WCW, this guy is still into the wrestling that I was into when I was a young child. That's awesome, man. That's his license plate, by the way. I didn't say that. Looks like what I expected. Exterior modifications, I know I talked about the lip already. I've really considered getting aftermarket wheels. I have a set of winter wheels and tires for this. I do live in Virginia. That dude in blue, we could be best friends. I do live in Virginia, so we do get some snow, we do get some cold temperatures. The stock Dunlop SP Sports or whatever they're called really don't do super well in the snow because they are summer performance tires. I'd like to bump up maybe to an 18, but the problem is when you bump up to a bigger wheel, you don't have the stock wheel, then you got the wheel gap, and then people are always yelling at you to go more low, and, you know, stance life and all that cool internet phrases that are out there these days. I don't know if I'll do that, but I may do some suspension work in the future, drop lowering springs, maybe some sway bars, things of that nature. Nothing too crazy. Chuck's behind a truck, Chuck's behind a truck, Chuck is stuck behind a truck. Being strange on the internet. Now that's something that might be LinkedIn worthy. I recommend this car to other people. You know, honestly, I would if you're a car person. If you're not a car person, you're gonna hate this car. It is not very refined. The transmission should belong like a tractor or something. You can't get it in reverse half the time. First and second gear whine like crazy. If you really get on it, first and second gear are super loud, super whiny. I don't mind it. I'm okay with all the weird little quirks. I think that gives the car a little bit more personality, where, you know, other cars, you just get in, turn the key. If you want to get from point A to point B, well, buy a Corolla. I mentioned I like this exhaust. And that rumble go. That rumble go. That is a policeman. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see over here. It's just a camera. Nothing crazy. I'm not famous. Just a guy with a camera. Just a guy with a camera. So yeah, I really like the car. The WRX has been great to me so far. It has had one small issue that Subaru helped me take care of. It did need a new steering rack at about 38,000 miles, which was only a couple thousand miles ago. But they resolved it. I had to pay a little bit out of pocket because it was out of warranty, but they did help me out. So Subaru of America, thanks for being super bros. Downshift. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a bad one. Apologize, Subaru transmission. All right, guys, you met the WRX. That was a long video. I know. I'm sorry. It was a lot of rambling on my part. Just want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. Go ahead and go out and support all the other great car YouTube channels. That Dude in Blue, TJ Hunt, Evan Shanks, Dr. M3, all the guys that I love to watch every week. My God, Top Dog does not want to be held. Please come back, watch some more. I got a mod in the works for the BMW. It'll be out next week. Do an introduction to the BMW next week, and that's all I got.